Once in a while, there comes an anime that just hits you. An anime that takes you for a ride and just barrages you with emotions. The type of anime where you get to see the intricate layers of the story, the way the characters are written, how deep they are, how relatable they are, and how understandable they can be. These types of animes are rare, but when you watch one of them, ooh boy, is it fucking amazing. So I'm here to tell you guys about a show like that. March Comes In Like a Lion, or Sangatsu no Lion, its Japanese name, a show I consider to be a masterpiece. An anime that's just so goddamn good. So here's why you should watch March Comes In Like a Lion. So let's get right into it. On the surface, it may seem like a shogi anime, but don't let it fool you. March Comes In Like a Lion is a drama coming-of-age story about a kid who's a professional shogi player, Kiriyama Rei, and the world that he is in. Powerful, impactful, and relatable. This is what the story is like. It's a slow burner where all the seemingly mundane conversations add to the next event of the story. We see broken, flawed people, some of them really relatable, as they deal with struggles that come with the life they live. And we see them develop over the course of the anime, which made it really interesting. The theme of the anime hit hard as well, as it deals a lot about human life, where the moments of sadness and depression is also met with bright and cheery moments, to showcase that life isn't always that bad, and the anime really showed it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The story is powerful to say the least, however it's not for everyone. Some people might not like these types of stories because it doesn't seem that interesting. Or maybe they don't like slice of life shows, and I can respect that. That's your personal preference. But if you're turned off because it's slow, I'd like to tell you that it added more to the story because it's slow. It seemed more realistic because life is slow and it takes a while for you to get there, and this anime made it feel that way. And all of these elements cultivating to a slow, maybe boring for some, but great and intriguing story with a great premise and a wonderful theme. Let's head on to the characters. The person we usually follow in the story is Kiriyama Rei. He's a flawed, broken, and tragic kid, and he's been through a lot. He's awkward and he's not socially gifted, however, he still longs for connection. And though he is truly gifted in shogi, enough for him to go professional at such a young age, he is left feeling empty. And a lot of it is because he's a kid and he wants things that other kids have or want as well. But he doesn't get to have them. He lost his family, he doesn't have friends, and he is always alone. He learned shogi to be able to spend time with his late father, and it was always like this. Shogi is what gives him the opportunity to connect with other people, and by the time we get to watch him, shogi is now his everything. He had nowhere else to go but shogi. And while his problems are really significant, it's not that different than what a lot of people struggle with in life. And it gives you a really grounded experience, showing a character that can be so relatable, that can be so real, and seeing his story unfold. There are plenty of other characters in this anime that I fell in love with. Many of them stuck with me and left a big impression, like Kawamoto Hinata, Shimada Kai, and Koda Kyoko. And the way they were written, the way they act, the way they were just so goddamn interesting made me appreciate the writing even more. Like many shows in the slice of life genre, characters can make or break a show, and this one had characters that are definitely up there. Now let's move on to animation. The art style of this show is goddamn good. I was in awe with the drawings that Shaft has done, their portrayal of Tokyo, the environment, the setting of the story, it was all breathtaking. The color palette was a mood, it was bright and warm but could be equally as cold, especially during the heavy scenes. The first episode was enough to make me fall in love with it. I was captivated by the art, the animation, the way everything was laid out. It was really stylish but not too much. Everything in moderation, everything falling right into place. I've got to hand it to Shaft. They really made the show absolutely gorgeous. They used the right techniques in the right moments, and for me, it was all masterfully done. Except for like those CGI hands, but like, I don't really... CGI bottles as well, I guess, but like... Of course, this is just my personal take. Some people may find it too dramatic or too pretentious, but I found it artistic. The animation really conveyed the tone and mood that they wanted, and it was really memorable. Let's talk music and sound. The soundtrack fit right in. It worked well with the animation to make you feel the emotions that they're trying to convey. When I listened to the OST to make this, I fucking teared up. I remembered the way I felt when I watched this show, and all those emotions just started going out. It was definitely some of the best I've heard in a long time. The heavy hitting pieces are used accordingly, but not too much as to spoil their effect. The OP and ED perfectly set up the atmosphere for the episodes, giving you a really smooth experience every time you watch it. And it was all just top notch. All of it carefully crafted to set you in. And yeah, it just hits differently. The voice actors all fit in the roles they were given. They performed really well. Nothing that would break the mood or moment or scene, whatever. It all just felt natural. So yeah, overall, the music, sound, and voices all blend really well with the other elements of the anime. In conclusion, March Comes In Like a Lion is a masterpiece of a show for me. It's my all-time favorite show right now, and nothing quite captivated me as much as it did. All of it flowed so smoothly and beautifully like a orchestra. Everything was in order, carefully measured, and artistic. When I rewatched it for this video, I remember crying, man. It's a show that's not for everyone, but it's amazing nonetheless. I recommend it to everyone out there to give it a shot, especially if you're in a mood for a slow-burning heavy show. Anyway, that's it for me. See you guys next time.